Hello, dear Virgo. I'm Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your April 2022 horoscopes. And this is if you have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign, starting off the very first day of the calendar month of April with an Aries new moon. And we've got the sun and moon canoodling with Mercury and Chiron during this time. And this is going to be activating that eighth house of yours. What that will most likely do is it'll allow you to be a little bit more intentional, decisive with the methods that you take around some sort of initiative, or maybe there's some projects that need to be completed that were started in the past. It also has the opportunity for some wounding to show up. But remember, we can't heal what we don't feel. And some of this wounding could be around intimacy issues or resources that you need in order to be of greater service to others, to be able to help, something that I know you enjoy. It could just be the relationship that you have to money or to intimacy that could show up. There's a few of you Virgos that may be dealing with some inheritance issues, and especially if there are assets or money involved, things like that. It has a tendency to, and family members, there's a lot of egos that can get flared up at this time. And you may have to navigate that a little bit. Discussions, maybe disagreements about some of these resources, how to best use them. Those are the kind of things that could show up. But I will offer this too, with this being a new moon, especially in Aries, this is where fortune favors the bold. So do take a little bit of risk, don't overthink it. That's the gift of Aries. It can be a little bit impulsive. And with Mercury here, you could say or do things without really thinking. And in some ways, this could benefit you, Virgo, because if anybody overthinks or overanalyzes or gets a little too detail oriented, that can be you, right? And so that can keep you stuck in analysis paralysis. So at least at this new moon, you can set the intention to say, you know what, maybe I can take more calculated risk in my life in order to feel more successful in the endeavors that I have. Mars and Saturn will also canoodle on the 4th in Aquarius. This is going to activate your 6th house. This could show up where there's some tension here with some coworkers, or you just feel like you are under the weather, or it could affect your health in some form of negative way. If possible, do be careful where you're walking, where you're navigating, driving, that sort of thing, because the energy could be so intense that people just aren't thinking, or you can lose time. I can totally see you doing that during this time. And so you want to stay really grounded, not get too much in your head. This is where you can get extremely organized, which I'm sure you love, and you can get things done. So use this energy, this tension energy, to go, okay, let me discipline, get some things done, get tasks off my plate. This can have an unshakable fearlessness to approaching matters like daily tasks, your health routines. If you're, feel like you sort of fell off the wagon with some food or exercise, that sort of thing, now you can get back into it. Obstacles with work or any daily living can be overcome if you use your will correctly, right? If it allows you to have this wonderful collaborative kind of energy, that can help. This can be seen where you can use the energy as being competent, right? So if you need to get certain things done, people may be knocking on your door, so to speak, and saying, hey, Virgo, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? And you're very competent and very capable. Venus enters Pisces, so opposite your sign, on April 5th, but she's exalted here. This is activating your 7th house. Look no further than the month of April if you're looking for love. Love is in the air, compassion, and all these beautiful things that you can utilize in order to attract that partner into your life if you're single looking for it. If you are bonded with somebody, even just dating, this is a beautiful time where you start talking about deepening that connection. There's a lot of engagements and weddings and further commitments that could be happening for you during this month. There's a wonderful, attractive physical appearance with Venus and Pisces here. So you can find that you're beloved, you're even more attractive to the opposite sex or same sex, whatever your preferences. And you can find that you can get a lot more done with this energy here because people just gravitate to you. And even if you may look in the mirror and go, I guess I could tweak this, or I could be better here. Others will see the energy that you exude, that sweet, that kind, that thoughtful Virgo that you are. I will also say that a few of you, if you have been waiting for somebody from the past to come back, this is a good indicator that you will find some of that as well during Venus's transit through Pisces. Actions taken with the intention of creating more peace or beauty and harmony just allow the relationship dynamics, personal, professional, to just feel good. You could be drawn or attract new business. So if you're looking at it from a professional standpoint, you need to partner with somebody. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to just naturally, just by being who you are, attract that new business. And this also may show you it's easier to make money during this time and to collaborate with others. So that is a wonderful benefit here. Mercury enters Taurus, so a beautiful trine to your sign on April 11th. This is going to be activating your ninth house. So you may be learning more about what gives me meaning. What do I really want to do, right? And I'm going to learn about it. Or I know what I want to do. I know who I am. Now I want to add to my toolkit. Experience is built in the real world. So you may be thinking about ways to experience more tangible things in life, to, that kinesthetic thing of like, I don't want to just talk about it. I need to get my body there. I need to travel. I need to actually not just see things on TV. I need to actually get out and experience it myself. And opening the mind to practical things can help benefit your bottom line. It can help you teach or expand to where you can have a greater influence on others. And you may decide to go back to school during this time because ninth house has to do with higher learning, higher education, but it may be specialized in something physical since we're working with this earthy sign here. And so you may be more interested in taking a cooking class. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go back to a graduate program or MBA. Some of you may. You may decide to take your Series 6 and 63, your licensing. So anything that has to do with this physical world and the resources that are there, that may be something of great interest to you. And conversations and connections with people from different backgrounds help to expand your mind and help you have a greater connection with others. Jupiter and Neptune canoodle in Pisces. They're natural rulers of Pisces. This is furthering your seventh house activation. This happens April 12th, finishing up a cycle and starting a brand new one. Okay, Virgo, if you feel you have lost some faith and hope in romance, it's coming back. If you feel as though you've just lost your faith or you feel like everything is hopeless, this is a beautiful opportunity, a new cycle set up where you can believe in love again. You can believe that people actually do have your back. You may be dreaming of ways that you can gain more partnerships. There is an indication, seventh house, that relocation is here. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go far, but you could, especially with Jupiter, Neptune involved. You could be moving abroad, or you could be expanding yourself where you move so that you have greater reach to people that live all over the world. This can help expand your relationships. There's also a small indication that you may be relocating because of your partner here. So just keep some of that in mind if you are connected to someone and they say, hey, I just got an offer and I'm going to have to move to Europe, or I'm going to have to move to the US if you're not in the US already, or whatever. So this also has a far-reaching effect, Virgo, for some of you in business where you could secure a business partner from another country. April 15th, Mars will enter Pisces, where it's a little passive here in this water sign of Pisces, but Mars is now chasing his cosmic lover, Venus. And with this further activating your seventh house, you're going to work together with others to drive results. That's what you're going to be looking for. And that tension between you and a significant relationship could show up. But with it being here in Pisces, the tension may not be what it appears. In other words, whatever creates that tension may be cloaked in some illusion. So you may have to pull back some of the curtain in order to really understand what was happening for you. Now, remember, tension can be a good thing, especially sexual tension, right? So have a healthy outlet in which you can finally move through that. But with Mars and Pisces here, you can be charming and passionate about the things that inspire you. And that's going to naturally attract others to you that get behind you, and you can inspire them as well. Just be cautious about starting conflicts for the sake of an argument. If you're feeling disconnected from your beloved, or you're feeling disconnected from your friends or your family members, sometimes when we feel disconnected, we'd rather have negative attention because we're not getting the attention we want. So with Mars here, you may just decide, you know what, I'm just going to stir up something because I just want to have the conversation. I haven't heard from this person in forever. It's like, hey, why have you ditched me? Whatever, right? So just be careful you're not starting something for the sake of it. You don't need to chase after love during this time. So have the courage to express yourself in your most beautiful and authentic way with Mars here. And guess what? The universe will just bring, like moths to the flame, bring that person to you. Full moon in Libra, April 16th in your second house. And we are going to be working with releasing something tangible into the world. So you may be looking at ways in which you can share your resources, your ideas, your processes, if you will, relationship dynamics. You're ready to announce it. You're ready to send it out into the world. Maybe letting go of one job for something better, or there's a project that you're letting go of and you take on a new one. The reshaping of a project, if you will. You can find the resources during this time needed to complete certain endeavors. So this full moon, even though full moons do have tension, it's in that tension point that you can grow and you can find greater ability to have these resources, because this is second and eighth house. So if you needed to, get that raise, this is a time where you may get that, or get that commission check. Yeah, that can help, or maybe the tax refund, because this is happening right around tax day here in the US. Then we have Venus canoodling with Neptune on April 27th. That's further activating your seventh house. Again, all about love and compassion and beauty. Now, granted, Neptune involved, and especially in Pisces here, there can be a lot of illusion, but sometimes that illusion is what we need in order to secure our relationships. So if there has been tension in the relationships, then you can utilize this connection to be able to say, you know what, I want to see the good in everything. Let's find the silver lining. And, sometimes those rose-colored glasses are appropriate. Now, when Mercury enters Gemini just 2 days later, activating your 10th house, you may be pulling off those glasses going, hold on, let me talk about all kinds of things that jack of all trades. I've got all these ideas and, let's just have some fun talking. You may find yourself very chatty when it comes to a particular subject that you think you're an authority on, which you may be, because, all this energy this month is showing how competent you are. Your mind, though, could be all over the place, because this is creating a natural square to your sun, moon, or rising sign. So you may find that you can't seem to focus like you would want to, which I know can be difficult, Virgo, for you who likes to be very organized. But if you can take a moment, this is where you use that Venus-Neptune canoodling. If you take a moment to retreat, to withdraw, spend a little bit of playtime with your beloved or with some friends or whatever, that just gives you a perspective change, then you can come back to, okay, let me refocus and organize, because this is a beautiful energy as well with Mercury here, where you could be speaking, writing, presenting ideas to audiences. And so you want to be visible in the world. And it may surprise you, Virgo, of how somebody comes to bat, somebody in authority or who is an expert as well, says, hey, this is my Virgo and they're amazing and you need to hear what they have to say. And I want to promote them. We have a new moon in Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. It loves being in friendly, compassionate, fun sign of Taurus. And Venus is canoodling Jupiter. This is April 30th. This is happening in your seventh and ninth house. Virgo, this is a time for love. I really, really want to shove you out the door, get off the couch, unless you're snuggling with your beloved, whatever. But if you're single and you want to circulate, you want to either reconnect with somebody from the past, because like I say, I see somebody from the past coming back if that is something you're wanting. And if you're not, if you're wanting to meet a new person, this is a beautiful time for that to happen. So get out, especially get outside if you can. If you are bonded, it's a beautiful time to plan expanding the family or moving in together or having this really sweet time to be able to philosophize together and connect in a way that just deepens the bonds that the two of you have. You can make solid plans for long distance trips with both personal or professional. This is investing maybe in some form of learning. This is a positive time that you really can believe that love is who you are and it's who you're becoming. All right, Virgo, I really hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a great month.